Here comes Speed Racer. He's a demon on wheels. He's a demon and he's gonna be chasing after someone. Yeah. Hi, I'm Mr. J3T, aka Big Sexy, aka the World Class Badass, aka your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, aka Chocolate Thunder with a caramel swirl, aka Black Lightning with a peanut butter filling, aka the Kentucky Cannon, aka Big Daddy Long, aka DJ Big Head, because I'm a DJ by association, remember that, always. Sorry, that's my brother's toy. Yeah, just ignore that. Anyway, dang, I lost my train of thought. Let's see. I already said Big Daddy Long. So, the Demigod, aka the Demigod, aka the Mad Dog, aka the Kentucky Cannon. I think I already said that. AKA the guy, aka the dude, aka guy with glasses, aka Big Brain, the new one, Big Brain, because I am very smart. I have big brain. See this? See this big head of mine? That means I'm smart. And those are the main ones. So, sorry that I didn't upload yesterday. It's very simple. I had nothing to talk about. But today I do, and that thing is Speed Racer. So, Speed Racer was originally an anime that came out all the way back in 1967. And it has a dub, an English dub, that's so bad that it's good. And there was, in 2008, there was a movie called Speed Racer. That's it. So, as a kid, I owned the DVD, and I loved this movie when I was a kid. My mom thought it sucked, but I loved this movie. I watched it all the time back when, my family didn't have cable, and all I had was my DVR, my DVD player, and my DVDs. And Speed Racer was one of the ones that I watched the most. So, as a kid, I loved it. But now, I was a kid back then. I was immature. I wasn't wise. I was stupid. But now that I'm older, more wise, more handsome, I have a bigger penis than I did before, than I did back then. What do I think of this movie now with my mature adult brain? And not gonna lie, I still like it. I still like this movie just as much as I did when I was a kid. Like, I know that this movie is cheesy. It's definitely cheesy. Some of the acting isn't that good from most actors. Some actors did a great job, but the acting's alright. And it's very campy, very cheesy, but for me, that's what gives this movie its charm. That's what gives this movie its charm. It's endearing. It's endearingly cheesy. Uh, so it's about the Racer family. Speed Racer himself, Pops, his mom, his two brothers, Sparky, and I just watched this movie. Spritle, yeah. Yeah, Spritle. And it's basically them, this independent company trying to fight this huge racing company called Royalton Company Industries, I believe. Yeah. So that's basically the gist. It's just this small independent company trying to fight against this huge, bigger company that wronged them, that screwed them over. And that's basically the gist. So, this movie, like I said before, it's very cheesy, which I can appreciate because if you didn't know, the original cartoon was an anime. And this movie really captures the anime feel. It really does capture, the anime influence. You can definitely feel that this is basically just a live action anime. So, what I mean by that is that uh, sometimes you get flashbacks, you get some of these wacky anime moments just with real people. So, uh, and animes have a tendency to like show a lot of flashbacks, and in this movie we see a lot of flashbacks intercut with some of the racing, which I'll get to in a minute, and so it takes a lot of influences from anime, which I can appreciate. My anime loving heart can appreciate. So I like that. It gives it charm. It gives it character. Uh, the racing, the racing is great. Even though you can definitely tell those guys, the people doing this, is definitely in front of a green screen. The CGI is great. You know, it's great for its time because remember this came out in 2008, and the CGI is really good. You know, but I can't help but think like when I was watching the races, how cool it would be if they made a speed racer game with today's graphics. That would be dope. But the races are really good. They're really fun, you know, they're really heart pumping. They get you on the edge of your seat. Like, you get goosebumps. The final race in particular is really good because what I said about the flashbacks, they intercut the current race with the flashbacks and how much this race means to Speed and his family, and you know we cut to the big Ronin or Royalton, whatever his name was. We cut to him trying to, hiring racers to like stop Speed at all costs. So, and we see this Hall of Famer, this famous racer called Cannonball Taylor, and we see him and Speed go at it, and it's great. It's really heart pumping. Like this, this movie did a really good job at the races because they never cease to like get your heart pumping. Uh, so the races are fun, are cool to watch, but the characters, on the other hand, yeah, I couldn't really get behind most of the characters. Sparky and Spritle, no less, because uh, I couldn't really get behind them the most. I didn't really like them the most. I like the dad and I like the mom, and I also like Speed's love interest, Trixie. Uh, I thought they were cool, but Spritle and Sparky, I didn't really get behind them that much. I think it's because, well, this whole movie revolves around Speed, right? We don't really get any meaningful scenes with them besides Spritle, and he gets like two throughout the whole movie. It just seems like the parents and everybody just cares about Speed, and they like forgot that Spritle and Sparky exists. So, actually, I take that back. We do get I believe we get two, one emotional, meaningful scene with Spritle and Sparky. We get like two, maybe three, so I feel like they were underdeveloped because it seemed like the dad and the mom and everybody just cared about Speed and they just left Spritle and Sparky out to dry. So I wish they could have developed that family aspect more because they should be a part of the family. So uh, I wish that they could have developed that family bond more. I wish that Speed could develop that brotherly bond with Spritle and Sparky more, or at least I wish we could see it more, because throughout the movie I didn't really get that feeling that they loved each other until like the very end, and that's the end of the movie to just throw that at us. So I wish they could have did develop the family more. I wish they could have showed that the parents also care about Spritle and Sparky too. Uh, and because for the most part, the dad is like kind of just mad at Spritle. He's kind of just shows. he's just kind of really mad at Spritle most of the movie. Although, granted, uh, him getting mad at him is very justified because Spritle does some stupid stuff throughout the movie. But yeah, we just show him get mad. We just see him get mad at Spritle. It doesn't really seem like he likes Spritle at all. Like I said, it only seemed like he cared about Speed. So I really wish they could have developed that family bond, that family aspect more. Uh, and I guess there are times where the CGI can get a little too much, even though, like, with a movie like this, you need CGI because I'm telling you, nobody follows the laws of physics. Nobody at all. Cars just jump up, go drive sideways. Speed literally drives a car up a mountain. So yeah, nobody obeys the laws of physics. But sometimes like the green screen and the CGI can get a little overboard. But also, this is not a con. This movie is very colorful. Like, it's very colorful, very in your face. Nothing is dark. Nothing is like pale at all. Everything is bright. Everything is colorful, and I like that. Also, for those of you that may be a little photo, what is it called? Photosensitive, I think. When you see like bright, huge, bright, sparking lights, I think that the final scene in the movie with all the bright lights could get you. So if you don't like huge, bright, blinking lights, and if you're sensitive to that, then you probably shouldn't watch this movie because actually, not probably, you shouldn't watch this movie because there's a lot at the end of the movie. So just be warned. So this movie is very colorful, and I like that. I like how colorful it is. Uh, the bad guy, Royalton, he's just your stereotypical bad guy, money loving bad guy. I want all the money. I want all the money. Yeah, he's like that, basically. And he doesn't really have any substance. He's pretty one dimensional, but I'd say he's a good villain. And you can tell that the actor playing him is having fun. And in fact, you can tell that everybody is having fun. And at the end of the day, this is what this movie is about: having fun. You know? Uh, this movie isn't gonna win any awards. It's not the greatest movie ever. It's not a contender for the greatest movie ever. It's not gonna win any Oscars or anything. It's just there to have fun, to make you, to give you a good time, is what I'm trying to say. It's there to give you a good time, just to turn your brain off and have fun, and I appreciate that. And the actors, everybody did fine. Everybody did a good job. The acting's pretty good, good to decent, I would say. Uh, but you can just tell everybody was having fun, and that's all that matters: having fun. So, to wrap it up with my mature, handsome, awesome, great, great, great adult mind, I still like it. I still like it as much as I did when I was a kid. And it was great to rewatch it again and just relive some of those memories of me watching it. Is it one of my favorite movies? No. Is it a good movie? No. But it's a personal guilty pleasure of mine. I could watch this anytime, especially for the races. I'm not lying when I say the races are great. They never cease to get your blood boiling. They never cease to get your heart racing, give you goosebumps. The races are great. They did a good job on that. So, I'd say I would give Speed Racer 2008 a thumbs up. That's about it. So, if you want to watch it yourselves, it's on HBO Max. So, if you have HBO Max, you can watch it. But if you don't, I believe it's on Amazon. I know it's on YouTube, like YouTube movies. So, but where I watched it, it's on HBO Max. So if you have it, HBO Max, and you want to watch it, give it a watch. I'd recommend it. it's a fun time. It's a fun time. It's a fun little movie to like turn your brain off and have fun. That's about it. So, yeah, that's it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. But if you really like me, like I'm saying really, really like me, how about you consider subscribing? Because I'd really appreciate it. I'd really appreciate that. And also, while you're subscribing, make sure to turn on that little bell, that little notification bell, and set it to all. So you can always, always, always know whenever I'm uploading. You see, is that too hard? Because it's really not. It's just a click and another click. All, and that's it. That's it. I've done it. Everybody else has done it. You've done it. You know, it's easy. It's easy. And it's free, so free's the best price. Deuces.